Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Just Des TV. Today's episode is going to be Baddies episode 4. And ladies, was this not a doozy? I was excited. Tell me if you were excited. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how much you like the show. Let me know if you like my review. Whatever you want to do, comment, say hi. I'll say hi back. So let's get right into it. So this episode starts out where the previous episode ended. Natalie is in the kitchen, behind the kitchen island, not even arguing. Teseki and Chrisean is still yelling and screaming at her, calling her everything under the sun, calling her out, saying she's a punk and, she ain't about that. She ain't, she don't want the smoke. And I mean, there is no lie told. She ain't want that smoke with Teseki. And judging from the end of this episode, the look on her face when she seen Teseki get down, she was right to make that decision. I'm just saying. So Chrisean is basically telling her, like, you don't stand on nothing. You're not about nothing. We friends outside of the show. It's just you putting on for the TV, whatever the case may be is. And, the Grammy nomination goes to Natalie. So Natalie starts acting like a kid, saying things like, like, I am not listening to Jeffrey, but he is still talking. I'm not listening to you. Silliness like that. And so it kind of cuts off, and then it leads to the other girls going to the second house because the first house was not, the accommodations were not big enough to fit all of the girls in one place, so they had to rent another place. And I mean, this place was just as bad as the first. I don't understand. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I've been to DC. DC has some pretty decent houses and decent accommodations and such. So I don't know what's going on, but that I'm sure they could have found some accommodations that was big enough to, just to fit all the girls. But this house was just as bad as the first. It looked just as old as the first. The furniture was a little bit more up to date, but it was just still old and looking decrepit and run down. And I don't know. I mean, okay. So then we cut to the scene where the girls are getting ready for, I think they're going to go to Club Karma. I think it was Club Karma that they're off, that they're getting ready to go to. So we got Vicky still scared, Teseki snatched her soul, so she ain't going nowhere. She's staying in the house, probably still holding Scotty's dog hostage. Natalie, Rolly, Scotty, T, and Mariah Lynn is on the first sprinter. Camilla, Smiley, Rock, Saya, Anna Mac, Teseki, and Scott, they on the second sprinter. Natalie and on that bus, they're just like talking about Vicky and they're questioning why is she there, because she don't go to parties, she don't drink, so they're trying to figure out what's going on that bus, and just kind of discussing what led up to the incident with Natalie. And then they're kind of like discussing all the girls, discussing how they're going to perform, what's going to happen, if the seasoned performers should always perform, if the new girls, certain girls have one song, so they're not sure what's going to happen, so they're just going to try to figure that out. On the second bus, They getting their hair done, their makeup done, getting dolled up for the club. In the process, Teseki and Chrisean starts arguing about the situation. Apparently, Chrisean is still pissed off that Teseki didn't slap Vicky or slap Animac like she claimed, say she was gonna do on IG or whatever. And Chrisean is a little bit pissed off. And, so they arguing back and forth. They going at it. They calling each other, calling each other names, saying stuff, and telling her, she not standing on her word because she said she was going to slap them. And she trying to treat her like, handle her with kid gloves and all of this stuff. And Teseki is just like, you talking too much, you doing too much, you getting on my nerves. Yes, I understand that you're pregnant, but I'll beat the crap out of you. But I don't want to harm the baby because the baby don't have nothing to do with it, but you getting on my nerves. And, so they just going back and forth. So then it comes time, they reach to Club Karma. They get off the bus. As Chrisean is getting off the bus, because she was ready to get off the bus because she was just tired of arguing with Teseki. So she was the first one to get off the bus. And as she's getting off the bus, people start throwing eggs at the bus, at her, at hitting the bus. None didn't directly hit her, but like the remnants kind of like splashed on her. And then they ushered them back into the bus. Everybody was mad. Smiley was ready to fight because she's like, yo, what y'all doing? She pregnant. Y'all throwing eggs. What's going on? Was really good. So, they were saying all of that, doing all of that stuff. And then they kind of like got them off the bus. They went into the club. They ready to do their performance and stuff. Chrisean went on because she was ready to be like one and done. She was over it, especially with the argument with Teseki. She was over it. She was just ready to get her performance done. She should get out of here. She was like, with all of this egg throwing and all this foolishness going on, let her just do what she needs to do and just beat it. So she goes on. She did her thing. I think after that, it was Rolly. Rolly went on and did her thing. But to be honest, I was not feeling the comments that Rolly was making in the confessionals. I feel like she feeling herself because of the show. Last season, she came on and she was looking like a brokey. And, she was humble a little bit. But this season, I feel like her ego is getting to her head. She's saying a lot of things in the confessionals that I'm just like, you are not a star like that yet. Like, you could be up and coming on your way to being a star because your song was fire. I mean, I really actually liked it. And I'm surprised because I don't listen to most of the music that is like current. I don't listen to it. But when I was listening to the track, I liked the song. She has potential, but don't knock the other people who are up and coming or just got one song, because she was saying stuff like they only got one song, don't let them perform and stuff like that. And I'm just like, but you still climbing your way to the top, so let's not crap on everybody else at the bottom yet, because you're not there yet. And you could easily be knocked back down, because the people you step on your way up is the same people you see on your way down. Just saying. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling what she was saying in the confessionals. I just feel like she needs to knock it off because you're not there yet. You still got a ways to go. But I did like her song. It was fire. She did her thing. Because even in the confessional, she said something like, yeah, after my performance, I had to go because I was kind of bored. Ma'am, be easy. Like, chill out. Chill out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mariah Lynn went next. And I wasn't feeling Mariah's song. I wasn't feeling that little dance she was doing. I was just like, what is that? Mariah, what are you doing? And what are you shaking? She was shaking something. It wasn't a butt, but it was something. I don't know. Because it was like, girl, what are you shaking? What are you doing? I wasn't feeling that song. I think she should have sung her other song. What's the name of that other song? I can't remember the name of her song. I can't remember the name of her other song, but I like that song. And then T was about to go on, because DJ Sky was DJing as DJ Sky. DJ Sky, she was DJing and she was like, give me that song. Let's go. Let's do it. And when T was going on, she was kind of singing her song and stuff. She started noticing that everybody was leaving, like slowly but surely skating out the club or whatever. And it was just really like her and Scotty on the stage. She was trying to do her thing. Everybody was leaving because they didn't feel the vibe in the club. Natalie was talking about she felt like it was a setup. So she was out from the beginning. She didn't really stay. She just walked in and then kind of like walked out. Sidebar, did y'all see that issue on the show with Natalie and what's his name? The dude from Love and Hip Hop Miami. I was just like, what is happening here? Where they kind of like showed out in this gay club and tried to like take over, and it was a big fight, and child, I was following that. I said, this is juicy. Comment down below and let me know. I don't know the full story. If y'all want me to talk about that, I will definitely do some research and talk about that in another video. But I wanted to see. I was nosy. I was trying to be nosy. So I only got a little bit, but if y'all got the tea, spill it down below. So everybody was trickling off. Then I guess the security finally gave T and Scotty the clue that it was time to book it. So they was on their way out, and as they on their way out, Teseki got jumped by Marsh and Janet, and these girls are Chrisean's friends. So Chrisean told them to kick her butt, to beat Teseki. And Teseki was really hurt. I mean, I felt bad because I would never, and I have 5 sisters, and I would never tell anybody to beat my sisters up. I'm with Rolly on this one. If you, even as my friend, try to step to one of my sisters, I think it's gonna be a problem. I don't know. It's just gonna be different. I try to keep those two entities separate anyway so that they don't clash, because I know I'm not siding with my friends. It's just a no for me. And there's instances where where my sisters had issues with my friends, and my friends just, you take the L because she gonna beat you up and I ain't got nothing to say. Or she gonna really get at you and you can't look for me for help, because at the end of the day, that's my sister. So it is what it is. But Chrisean told the girls to rock her sister, and clearly they jumped her. But Marsh was saying in the confessionals that she was on the phone with Chrisean when Chrisean was on the Sprinter, and Teseki was talking tough, talking about she gonna slap her, she gonna do all this and all that, and she pregnant and she not gonna let that go down. But Natalie was also saying that they Chrisean's minions, and if Chrisean say jump, they jump. They ask how high, and they all go. So they jumped her. So Teseki was mad. She was crying because she was real pissed off that she told them that. And Chrisean was sitting in the bus like nothing ain't happened. She was looking like, what's going on? It was so funny. I was dying. I was cracking up. So it was melee after the performance. Some guy, and I'm assuming that he was with not Teseki, it was Chrisean and them people, was fighting security, and he even punched one of security. It was like they was about to go ham over there. Everybody was trying to leave. Everybody was trying to get out. But it was like going down. Teseki was mad. They couldn't get her to sit down on the bus. She was trying to get at the girls. She was telling some people who she knew who was there to get Marsh. I don't think anything panned out after that. But then they cut to a scene in the hotel. In the hotel, it's Janet, Marsh, some girl who was braiding Janet's hair, and then Chrisean. And they kind of discussing what happened the night before. That March, was like, yo, she wilding, you pregnant, why she threatening you, it's up. And Janet was agreeing, and I'm just like, Janet, I think you should sit this one out, sis. I think you should sit this one out. I think you need more weight. Go eat your Wheaties. I think you need to go eat your Wheaties, because I think you need more people, sis. I think you need to sit this one out. And then I also agreed with a few other people who said, I think Smiley and Rolly, and they was like, yo, that sister, and even Sky was like, that sister's business. I get it. I understand. Stay out of it. Mind your business. Everybody stay quiet, and then they was a little bit pissed off that the two friends had jumped in. But they was at the hotel discussing, what's going to happen next, what they're going to do about the sister. And Marsh was just, she called her the B word, like this is not her sister. And I'm just like, yo, that's her sister. Like, put some respect on her name. But after this episode, you're going to put some respect on her name. Yikes. Sorry for you. Sorry for you, girl. But you're going to put some respect on Teseki name after this, because, girl. So, Rolly was outside talking to, she was sitting outside talking to Smiley. They was, getting it in, smoking one. And they was pretty much co-signing each other like, yo, that's sister's business. Mind your business. Stay out of it. Let them do whatever they do, because they're going to be arguing today and friends tomorrow. And I'm a witness. Argue today, friends tomorrow. Argue today, friends next week. I'm witness. So I get it. Everybody kind of pretty much is on the same page with that. Like, stay out of that. Mind your business. Don't say nothing. Let them go through their emotions, and then they're going to get back, because you're going to be the target. You going to be the target if you mind that business. You're going to be the target. You see what happened to Natalie? Them girls was arguing 2 seconds after they done got at Natalie together. And then they get on the bus and they arguing. So then we cut to a scene. Teseki and Marilyn, they kind of meet up and was talking and was walking down DC, and out in DC and stuff. And Marilyn was kind of explaining to her like, yo, that's messed up. I feel bad for you that your sister did that to you and stuff like that. She kind of like gave her a hug and was like, yo, I'm not gonna let these clowns get at you. I don't like that. They outsiders. They're not gonna come in here and just jump you, and that's kind of messed up. Just feeling her. She asked her if she still had issues with Natalie, telling her that she had the conversation with Natalie, that Natalie is not on that. They don't have no real beef or whatever. And they try kind of like want to squash it or whatever. But we all know that Natalie wanted to squash it. We all know that Natalie is not about that life. So why not just squash it? But then they hug it out and was like, well, let's go get ready for the night. Natalie, T, Scott, Vicky, they talking about what happened the night before. Vicky want to know what happened because, of course, she didn't go to the club with them. And, Natalie is pretty much saying that those is Chrisean's minions. They do what she say. And, they was arguing and fighting. And Vicky still running her mouth. Talk about would Jesus be out there slapping people. Jesus didn't need to be out there slapping people because he had John to do it. John was the gangster. He was cutting people's ears off. So he didn't need to slap people. He had John to do it. Girl, what? They was doing it in the Bible too. Don't act, girl, bye. Okay? So again, shut your face. You ain't learned, and you gonna get it again. You gonna see. And then you're gonna learn to shut your mouth. Or maybe not. You're probably one of those that just gotta keep getting it. Yeah. So then we cut to a scene where Sky, Saya, Camilla, and Mac, they talking about the night. Everybody's having conversations about the night. Everybody feels some kind of way about these people throwing eggs at them. So Smiley and Camilla was like, listen, we got a dozen eggs in here. We're going to take them on a bus. If they want to throw eggs at us, we're going to throw eggs back at them. Ladies, I feel you. I'm with the shits. Throw the eggs back at them. I mean, I'm here for it. Yeah, so Mariah Lynn and Natalie is having a conversation after that because Mariah Lynn had to do a show and she wasn't there, prior to, for the move-in and all of that stuff. So Natalie was, looking at her merch and they having a conversation. about, what happened. And Mariah Lynn pretty much reiterates the fact that she's kind of not feeling the fact that Chrisean told the girls to jump her, and she's not going to stand there and let them jump her again. These are outsiders. They're not going to be disrespecting her. If she ain't got nobody on her side, she got her back. And I appreciate that. That's some stand-up, that's straight stand-up stuff for me. I'm here for it. Like, if I feel the same way, like, I don't think I would let my friend get jumped either. At this age, I'm not fighting nobody. I'm just gonna bring my pew-pew and you just gonna be handled. But in my younger years, I don't think I would let nobody get jumped. Even my friends wouldn't let me get jumped either. So, I feel her. I feel her. I feel her. So Biggie calls, and Biggie was like, I'm on my way. Yo, I'm here. I'm in town. I'm going to meet y'all at the spot. She drove 9 hours to follow behind them to go to this club. And I think later on down in the season, she going to be in the house, because Natalie said she going to talk to the girls and see if they're going to let her in the house or whatever. And I think everybody got to squash their issues with her first. But I think Mariah Lynn got issues with her. I think Rolly got issues with her. There's a few people who got issues with her. And they're going to get at her. Because I think I seen a clip of that they're going to get at her. But she followed 9 hours she drove to meet them there, to show up. Okay. And yo, Mariah Lynn did an impression of Biggie, and I was on the floor. That was, yo son, I'm right there, son. You know what's up, son? I was cracking up. Mariah Lynn is hilarious. I love it. So they on their way to the second club it's the second night. They're on their way to the second club, Club Iconic. But before they get to Club Iconic, they're gonna meet up with Natalie at the first house to just have a discussion about what transpired the night before. So everybody goes out. They ushered out to the backyard, but they don't know what's going on. And then you see Teseki roll up, because this is where it gets interesting. We see Teseki roll up with some basketball shorts and a t-shirt, her hair tied up. This girl even got on a waist trainer. I said, child, she ain't playing. She is not playing. So immediately, Natalie cops a plea. Like, girl, I just want to start by saying I don't have no beef with you. We good. Are we good? We just got caught up in the moment. Whatever. So they hug it out and they squash their beef. And I'm assuming they move on so that they could get this show filmed. So then we see the Hooter twins roll up, because everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. And then they say, oh, Teseki is going to fight the two girls who jumped her the night before at the thing. But then we see the two Hooter girls roll up. I said, really, girl? Really? Y'all two grown women and y'all come to fight looking like twins? What y'all think this is? Ren and Stimpy right here. Child, get out of here. I just feel like, the clip that they showed, Teseki is like baby Mike Tyson. Straight baby Mike Tyson. She, straight fist, box them girls down. Straight fist to the face. Marsh looked like she got a really good punch in the first hit. That was a really good one. But baby, it went downhill after that. Teseki was like, she had a bullseye right on her face. And Teseki was like, boop, 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 right here on her face. To the point where homegirl was stunned. Like she was just like this. I said, child, the Hooter twins. Yo, and Chrisean, let me tell y'all something. Let me get close. Let me tell y'all something. Chrisean ain't shit. Because when them girls rolled up, the first thing she said was, and you seen it in her face, she said, yo, my sister is bigger than both of them. They better get some mace or something. I said, she ain't shit. I said, child. She said, They better be, I hope they got some mace or something. And she was laughing like she knew they was going to get beat down. She knew they was going to get bust down. I said, makes good for TV though. Makes good for TV because I was here for every second of it. And then this episode goes off with Teseki beating down Marsh. And then you see a clip of the up and coming episode, and poor old Vicky. I just feel so bad for that girl. I just want her to go home and be with Jesus and pray and just live a peaceful life, because they ragtagging that child in the next episode. But I want to see it. Oh man. So next episode is definitely gonna be popping. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of this episode. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of the situation with Chrisean telling her friends to jump her sister. What you thought about that? I want to hear y'all thoughts. Comment and let me know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.